Dating isn't hard. You're just chopped. Now, before you get defensive, before you start thinking of rebuttals in your head, just hear me out. I don't just mean chopped in terms of looks, I mean mentally. A lot of you guys walk into dating already defeated. You tell yourself things like, I'm chopped, girls don't like me. I've already tried so many times and I've been rejected, so what's the point of trying again? But if you've already convinced yourself that it wouldn't work, then why the hell would it? Words hold a lot of power, whether it's coming out of your mouth, whether it's in your mind. They hold a lot of power. So if you've already spent all of this time convincing yourself that things wouldn't work, expecting rejection, expecting to be turned away, why on earth are you going to act surprised when it actually happens? You always end up actualizing your own thoughts, materializing your own thoughts. And because you're spending all this time holding yourself to this mindset, you're walking into every interaction low energy, low vibration, expecting rejection each and every single time. And how could you not? And a lot of you will think that this is bad luck, but no, this is alignment. If you're someone who's very active in your thinking and all you can think is pessimistic thoughts, it's no wonder you're in a bad spot. Nothing ever happens when you're pessimistic, so why spend all of this time sabotaging yourself? And your dating life definitely doesn't improve. Pessimism kills action each and every single time. Pessimism kills action. Why would you approach someone if you thought that you're going to be rejected? Why would you try to improve yourself if you didn't think it was going to make a difference? And why would you try if you've already accepted failure? You don't. You sit there, you overthink, and you watch other people win. And then you tell yourself that it's luck, it's genetics, or that they had it all handed to them. And meanwhile, all they're doing is the work that you're refusing to do. I remember there was this time where I actually used one of these excuses, and I went into it with a mindset of, I may not beat this guy, but I'm going to try my best anyway. So I'd already accepted failure. So I used to do athletics, right? And I used to be pretty good in 100 meters. I was one of the fastest in the country when I was actually taking it seriously. But there was this other guy and he was ranked second fastest in the country, right? So in the UK, it's split up into 4 different countries. So you have England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and I live in Wales, right? So this guy was second fastest in Wales and I think about 10th fastest in the UK for my age. I was around about 13 years old. And my initial thought process, before I even knew who this guy was, we're 13 years old, none of us have really hit puberty properly, and we're all kind of relative in speed. So I should be able to beat him, right? Well, prior to me accepting the challenge from this guy, he smoked another guy in a race. So I was kind of nervous before racing him, but I wasn't going to let him know that. And in my mind, for whatever reason, I'd already lost to him. I started thinking of all the excuses that I could potentially make up if this guy beat me. And I told myself that if I lose to him, it's great anyway because I learn, I gain experience. But when we actually got into the race, I learned that I wasn't miles off of him. But because I went into the mentality that this guy is better than me and he can beat me, he actually ended up beating me. Had I changed my approach to things, had I changed my mentality and told myself, you know what, I can beat this guy, I probably would have beaten him. So anyway, we had a second race and that race he absolutely cooked me. But the point of the story is, if you think that you're going to lose in something, the chances are you probably are. And that race relapsed on my mind day in, day out. Everyone else believed in me. Everyone else had confidence in me. I just didn't believe in myself. And it's that mindset that I'm talking about, walking around like you've already been defeated. It's the reason why you can't be successful in getting your dream job. It's the reason why you can't be successful in dating. It's the reason why you can't be successful in achieving your dream physique. And once again, I've said this like 3 times in this video, but pessimism is the killer of action. Pessimism is the killer of action. It doesn't benefit you at all to think negative thoughts. It doesn't. We've probably all had this experience before, the example I'm about to give, where we've had thoughts that blocked us from making certain decisions. The example that I'm going to give now is an experience that every single guy has been through. It's like a canon event. So there's been times where I thought to myself, you know what, this girl's good looking, like any other guy. But then you start talking yourself out of it. You start doing the worst thing you could ever do, and that's thinking. You start thinking, this girl's out of my league. She won't be interested in me. Maybe she's got a boyfriend. Maybe this isn't the right place to do this. You start thinking all of these thoughts, and then you talk yourself out of the process. You talk yourself out of doing things some way, somehow. And still to this day, I've got so many friends who do the exact same thing that I used to do. A lot of you guys make this harder than it needs to be. You make it larger than life. And then you say dating is hard. No, my friend, you just spent all of this time making it complicated for no reason. I always tell people, say less and do more. Say less and do more. I say that to people in my community all the time. And this used to be a major problem for me. I didn't even give myself a chance. And the more you repeat a pattern, the more it becomes who you are. So this pessimism became my identity. And going forward, I struggled. I really did. You start labeling yourself as the guy who struggles to get girls, the guy who's always getting rejected, the guy who can't get himself together. And over time, you start believing these lies that you've told yourself. And you think that it's just in your head, but it starts showing in your tone, the way you carry yourself, your body language, the way you speak to people. And if you can't feel this energy, if you can't feel the effects that this is having on yourself, other people certainly will. It's one of the worst experiences ever. But coming back to the focal point, I'm not saying dating is extremely easy for everyone. No, it's going to be easier for some than others. That's just life, but everyone has a starting point. There's a difference between starting behind and choosing to adopt a mentality of defeat, a negative mindset that guarantees failure. That's never benefited me, and it certainly won't benefit you. The great thing about being human, right? The great thing about life is that you always have the opportunity to improve. You can improve your looks, you can improve your physique, you can improve the way in which you speak, the way in which you handle yourself, your people skills. You can improve on everything. You can always apply the Kaizen philosophy, getting better each and every single day. There's always an opportunity to do that. If you tell yourself it won't, stop walking into scenarios or situations expecting the worst. Just tell yourself this: let's see what happens. By doing that, there's already a massive change. You're more relaxed, you're more present, and even if things don't work out for the best, you're willing to move on and not dwell on your losses. And because of this, you're more willing to take action, and action is the only way that you can move forward in life. If there's any other way, then please let me know, but I don't think there is. You're not over complaining, you're not overthinking, you're just doing more. There's no secret sauce to life. Just do more. You won't get to where you want to be in life trying to analyze every single outcome in your mind like Jarvis does for freaking Iron Man or something. It won't happen for you. Just go out there and do more, especially when it comes to dating. I know there's videos out there, you may watch YouTube videos on how to get more girls, like, oh guys, if you do this, then maybe she'll slide in your DMs, or guys, if you do this, then more girls will talk to you. No, just go out there and go get experience, go touch grass. These things only work for you if you go out there and sit through the uncomfortable times. It's literally trial and error, just like anything else in life. Go out there and experience things, and then you will learn at a much quicker rate. So yeah, just to wrap up this video, I don't think dating is hard, but if you continue to think like this, if you keep on adopting this loser mentality, if you can't separate yourself from it, I don't know why you wouldn't want to, but if you can't separate yourself from this mentality, then yeah, it will be. I can guarantee you, your mindset will always make sure of that. So I hope that you change. I hope that this video has inspired change and perspective in you. And if it has, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share it to a family member or friend who you think may need to see this. And if you guys want to join a community full of like-minded people on the path of self-development, then I'll leave a link down below in the description, as well as the comment section. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care and God bless.